An end update is guaranteed to come in the future, but it's not going to be the next major update. Olref recently streamed playing Minecraft and answered a whole bunch of questions related to the game and the future of the game and things like that, and there was quite a number of interesting types of things, and a user on Reddit actually listed pretty much every single thing we heard from this one stream. And if we just briefly look at this list, we can see some pretty interesting things that he did actually mention there, though none of these things are like fully confirmed because Olref later on did clarify some things, but we'll get to that soon enough. But yeah, Mojang's plan pretty much have Minecraft go on for 50 plus years at least. So until at the bare minimum 2075 when we're pretty much all seniors and all geriatrics and things like that. I can only imagine what YouTube would be like then. And they do have a brief roadmap right now, at least going all the way up to 2028. So they do have some pretty big plans, I would imagine. At least when it comes to like the major drops coming in the future, whatever they might be. But something we do know is that an end update is going to be inevitable, which is what is said right here. Yeah, we kind of already knew that an end update was eventually going to happen, but now we have some confirmation from like a major Minecraft developer that, yeah, the fans do want it. We do know that the fans want it. It will be coming at some point. We just don't know yet. And some of the things he did mention was like some pretty interesting things, like just a few biomes, plenty of new blocks, mobs, and things like that, but still giving it the feeling of it being nothing but a wasteland, which I think is a good balance. Like, you don't want the end to feel like this completely, I don't know, scattered and like just bunched up thing with just way too many items and blocks and biomes in one single area. You want it to feel sort of spread out, and you want to find like these biomes and these new blocks and stuff and make it feel like an event rather than just like, oh, here's another thing, oh, here's another biome. Similar, I guess, to what the Nether kind of turned into, where despite there being like quite a lot of things inside the Nether now, it does get mildly repetitive in one way or another every now and then. And I would imagine to an extent having only a few biomes at the end would have a similar effects, but if they were spread out, the effect of it wouldn't be as like immediate, in my opinion. On top of that, a new dragon fight being mentioned is a pretty interesting thing. I would love to see a brand new dragon fight come at some point in the future because, let's be honest, the dragon fight is just way too easy, especially when you have just a whole bunch of people trying to battle the dragon all at once. And other things that were mentioned here is some pretty interesting stuff, such as the fact that minecart improvements will be coming at some point in the future. I did make a whole separate video explaining on what we could do on improving minecarts and things like that, where pretty much the further along you go on powered rails, the faster you actually go. Whether or not that happens is yet to be seen, but it is still just an idea, and it is cool that the developer, Olref, does want to have some changes and some improvements to minecarts, because, again, let's be honest, minecarts are definitely not the go-to transportation method these days. But something below that is actually pretty eye-opening. A very major update is in development. Yeah, we have not seen, like, an absolutely massive update for a very long time. I'm hoping whatever this is maybe something akin to like 1.13, 1.14, 1.16, 1.17, or something like that. Like, something absolutely game-changing that really just like brings a spark of life back into Minecraft. The drop system, while it is cool to see more features come in more frequently, it doesn't really like have the long-lasting effect that maybe the Minecraft developers really want. That's not saying they're bad, I just think like the current system just doesn't work as well as like the main update system, the once a year thing. I'm not saying we have to have one major update a year, maybe 2 major updates a year or something like that, but it is cool to hear that something big is coming. Whatever that might be, I don't know yet. But something I do know, and something I'm pretty confident in saying, and is probably not going to be an end update. Because if it were, I don't think Olref would be mentioning anything about the end. Anything whatsoever. I mean, sure, developers have like accidentally mentioned things in the past where they shouldn't have, but something about an end update, some very highly requested update, just being talked about nonchalantly on a stream, it just doesn't seem right for that to be the next major updates. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but it's kind of unlikely in my opinion. But yeah, and then later on, Olaf did respond to this Reddit post saying like, I would like to work on minecarts in the future. I'm excited to improve the end in some unknown time in the future, which also, I guess, sort of confirms my previous points on it not being the next major update, but at some point in the future. But it is good that Olaf is at least talking to the community. I do wish it was a little bit more, organized, I would suppose, because just it being very just in and out and it being just something that not many people knew about. Like, I didn't know about this until very recently. I just think these streams should be a little more organized, just personally speaking, but generally what we get from Olaf is maybe nothing like majorly concrete, but this is a really good idea on where the developers really are thinking about taking Minecraft and really where they want to, I guess, improve the games in certain places. Definitely an end update, definitely Minecraft improvements, definitely a next major, very major update. All these things we would really love to see. Will this next major update be announced soon? Will it be the next major one? I can't say, but I think we might know come Minecraft Live, which is coming, I believe, at some point in September. So, yeah, look out for that. Look out for some very big announcements. I'm pretty sure we're going to see something huge coming relatively soon. But, yeah, until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.